Hello everybody, Nerdy Painter here, and today I have a quick post review for you. I have finished Ghost Cafe by Stephanie Marie and Diamond Art Club, and so I thought we could talk about it today. I did this painting for Drills and Chills. This was my second Drills and Chills canvas. I think this will be my last Drills and Chills canvas for the year. I have some other projects that I would like to get started on. So we are going to go over this one today. I guess real quick, I'll just tell you kind of about my accessories. So same pen, you've seen it a lot. This is by Miss Creations by Danny. I absolutely love this pen. I'm still enjoying it. So this is the pen I used. My Bayou Bliss tray or Bijou Bliss tray, same tray that I have been using. I love this tray. Has some putty on it. So use that. In this, I used a couple of these. I purchased these recently. And I think I'm going to go put them actually in my fridge after this video because I tried this one, Strawberry Cheesecake and Peach Cobbler from Pure Bliss Wax Co. And they're just very sticky. So they were a little bit hard to use because it was kind of sticking everywhere and it, you know, my drills kind of wouldn't go off the pen, and then it was just kind of messy. So then I went to Aranda's Crafty Corner and started using this. So I'm going to go throw, because I just purchased these. I will have an unboxing for you guys, probably. So I'm going to put these in the fridge and see if that helps. So, but I did start with that, but it was just a little bit too messy. So then I've been using the Aranda's Crafty Corner. I believe I used my NYX Notions putty as well on this canvas. And then I was using the Pure Bliss Wax Co. wax. This one is Baked Pear and Cinnamon. This smells so good. I think this is my favorite. Yeah, it smells so good. It smells like, this smells like those pine cones I was talking about at Michael's. This smells so good. So I used that. And I will continue. I love this. I really like their wax a lot. So those were kind of the accessories and tools I use. This is the little small Temu trays that you can get. I can't post links for you guys yet, but if this is one you're interested in, if you search up like bead storage containers on Temu, they will probably come up. And then they come with some different size containers, and you can pick the container you want. So that's where I got that one, the small one from Temu. This one I got from Best Craft Organizer or something like that, their website. This is the actual Elizabeth Ward case that I got from that site. And I like this a lot too, but I do like the smaller size is my favorite, but I do like this one as well. So those were kind of the accessories. And then we'll talk about drills quickly so that I then can show you guys the actual canvas. So this was my trash. So not a huge amount of trash. I don't generally have a lot of trash with Diamond Art Club. There were a couple colors. I believe this color, these three were very trashy this time. The gray brownie, like this one, I got actually pretty low on. This one had a lot of trash in it. Like if I poured it out for you right now, you could probably see there's like a lot of tabs sticking off of it, on this particular color. So I did get pretty low on this one. Maybe you won't be able to see, I don't know. But there was a lot of like tabs sticking off on this particular color. But overall, you know, trash wasn't really an issue. Dropping it. And I had plenty of leftover colors. So you can kind of see all the leftover colors that I had. Plenty of colors. So no problem with any, you know, drills that I was low with or anything like that. This color was so pretty. This like green AB. It was really pretty. Really pretty. Can you even see that? It was a really pretty color. So I didn't really have any problems with being short on drills or anything like that. I did have a couple trashy drills, but nothing outrageous, nothing that was frustrating or anything like that. So drill quality was fine this time around. So we'll move these off to the side. Okay, the second part of the video got cut off, so we're back again. So let me show you guys the full, I can't fit it all, but kind of show you what it looked like. Oh, and guys, this one was frustrating too. It wasn't as frustrating as the last one, but there was a lot of gapping with this one also. And I'm really not sure what's going on, honestly. I've seen people completing this canvas for drills and chills and saying that it was great, and you know, they didn't say there was any gapping in theirs. So I'm really just not sure what I'm doing differently that is making the gapping. Because I just don't have this problem. I think this is my 8th or 9th painting, square painting from Diamond Art Club that I've completed. And I just haven't had these problems before. So I don't know what's going on. But I didn't, you know, I really just didn't enjoy this one either. If I'm just being 100% honest with you guys, I didn't, the gapping was just a lot. I don't know why. If I zoom you in here, I do know I kind of messed up. Let me see if I can kind of show you guys some of the areas I'm talking about. If you guys can kind of just see the gapping. I do know I messed up a little bit in this painting because I've noticed for me, for my placement, if I place in a horizontal line, then my placement is a lot better than when I do a vertical line. And because of the trees and things here, this is where I started, it kind of made more sense to do vertical lines, right? Because there's a lot of vertical lines here, line blocking. And so I kind of messed up by doing that. And then it's just so hard to get yourself back once you've kind of gotten off. So part of that was my placement for sure. But even like down here, I was starting to get a little bit frustrated. So I was working here, and then I just took a break and started working over here and was single placing, and I still was having gapping, and I wasn't lining that up. I wasn't lining it up to an area over here that I had already done. It was by itself. So I knew I was putting it directly in the middle, you know, and I still had some gapping. And I just haven't experienced that so badly with Diamond Art Club before. I just haven't. You know, my painting hanging over there on the wall, that is the Mystery Items painting that just recently came out. I think it came out in like July. That's a square painting, and that is my favorite painting of the year. I love that painting. I had a little bit of gapping, which I know I will always have because I don't place perfectly. But it was minimal, like it was minimal gapping, and that painting was so fun. And that one was huge. I think let me look. It is a 97.8 by 69.9. So that painting was huge, and I didn't have this type of gapping issues. And like I said, this is, I think, the 8th or 9th square that I've completed from Diamond Art Club, and I don't generally have such bad gapping. So I'm not sure what has gone on with these last two paintings, what I have changed as far as my placement goes that is making this worse. I don't really know, but regardless, it has been a little bit frustrating, and it has taken a little bit of the joy from diamond painting, the painting, out for me, because I'm constantly trying to fix the line, fix the gap. And for me, like, I can see it so clearly. Like, obviously when this is hanging on the wall, and it is adorable, like, look at the little ghosts, they're adorable. So when it's hanging, no one's gonna see it. But it is just frustrating while you're working on it because you're so close up, and you can just, like, right now I can see a gap. And it just drives me crazy a little bit. And I'm just not used to that. So I think I need to do a couple things. Number one, this is done. So yay, we're done with this. When I come back, so one, I'm taking a break. I have a Dreamer Designs that I'm going to kit up that is also a square, so hopefully I don't have issues. So I'm going to work on a Dreamer Designs. And then when I come back, my plan is going to be to really slow down. When I start my first square, really make sure that I'm doing my placement slowly and taking my time. And hopefully that will help. If it doesn't, and I still have the same type of gapping, I think I just need to lower my expectations a little bit. Because that could be another issue, is that I think I've gotten so used to the Diamond Art Club quality, and I'm kind of holding them to a higher standard than I hold most companies, because one, their price point is higher than a lot of companies. So I'm going to judge them more harshly than, if this was a $20 painting, I wouldn't be judging it as harshly, right? I would still be annoyed by the gapping, but maybe I wouldn't be like, maybe I would expect more gapping because it was only $20 painting. You know what I mean? So I think maybe I need to bring down my expectations a little bit. Maybe not be so harsh when I'm looking, because at the end of the day, like when you're looking at this right now, you probably can't see any gapping, and it's adorable. Like, look at that little ghost that's peeking through. Like, so cute. Sorry, someone was texting me. So it's like, it still turned out cute. So maybe I need to just chill out and not be so harsh, and it'll be fine. Because I know I'm not going to place perfectly. Like, you will never see me try to single place a whole painting. Like, I am not doing that. I'm not. So if I'm not willing to do that, then there's going to be some gapping. So I think I just need to reel it in a little bit. I still want to just take a break, take a breather, and I'll come back and it will be fine. It's not going to prevent me from buying Diamond Art Club. It's not like I'm not bashing them and like, nothing like that. I just have not enjoyed the last two canvases as much as I normally do. And I'm just not used to such bad gapping. And I don't know what I've changed to make it that way. So it's just a little bit frustrating. So I have kind of started ranking my paintings. And so 1 through 5, 1 being like really disappointed, kind of horrible experience for me, 5 being like my favorite of the year. This one I put at a 2. Overall, it was just kind of not bad, not great. The gapping just kind of brought it down a little bit for me. So I ranked this one at a 2. My hummingbird was a 1. So it was a little better than the hummingbird. Also, I know that this was also my placement more than the hummingbird. But I still just, it just shouldn't be that hard. It really shouldn't be that hard. Unless I'm just super wonky with my placement, it should just fit together a little bit nicer. And I'm used to it fitting together a little bit nicer than it did with this painting. But I think overall it's adorable. Like the ghosts, they're just so cute. And this is like, I always say my favorite color is orange, which this isn't orange. This is like I would say like a peachy pink probably, but this is more like my favorite color. So I always say, oh, my favorite color is orange. And it is, but like this is my favorite color, this peachy orange or peachy red, not red, peachy pink. So I love the color palettes in this. I showed you guys that that really pretty green. I love like the metallic in her glasses. So this was a super cute painting. And I have gotten her sister or friend, which is like the purple girl with ghosts. I was able to purchase that one recently, so I'll box that one for you guys soon. So I have them together. And so I do really enjoy the outcome of this painting. I think it's stunning. I love what they did with like the crystal here. I just think it is a very cute painting. Like it is adorable. So overall, I do like how it turned out. I just didn't love working on it as much, and that's okay. Every painting's not going to be a win. So that's fine. So this one was my 11th finish of the year. It is my 18th finish overall. I started this one September 15th. And like I said, I started it for Drills and Chills. And then I finished it October 2nd. It was 72,541 drills. So I think it turned out great. Again, no one's going to really pay attention to the gapping. So I think I need to, like I said, I need to zone in a little bit, be a little bit more careful with my placement. And then I think I just need to lower my expectations just a little bit. And I think I will enjoy, you know, diamond painting. If you stayed till the end with me, thank you. Let's do maybe a ghost emoji, or since this is like a Halloween-y type painting, maybe a black cat. We actually have a black barn cat. She's adorable. She has a lot of white on her chest. But maybe a black cat or a ghost emoji to let me know that you stayed till the end. And I will see you guys in my next post review. Hopefully we will have a better experience. And again, this one did turn out cute. It's not, you know, it's adorable. Like, I do really, really like it. I just didn't love diamond painting it this time. So I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and we'll see you in the next one.